to go because you're adventurous. Say sometimes you do things when you're adventurous or when you're old enough and you don't give a damn. Now I'm 58. Now I don't only give a damn, I want to make a difference, even bigger. Yeah? So I'm very mature. Yeah? I went when I was young as an adventurous to fix things. But I went in with a research mind. Why does public policy not work? Because I was teaching at Michigan State. So I came back with that public policy knowledge, joined the UN. Now I go back, a mature man, lots of experience, helped other nations, showed my leadership quality in the world. I say, fine, I quit all of that and go back and fix my country. So just to remind you why I went back, there's a higher ideal. I not go back for go be flag bearer for SLPP no more. I not just go back because I want to be president. But yes, the presidency matters. That's how you transform a nation, especially in Africa where presidents are executive authority. Yeah? They change the system or they wreck it, depending on the tone they set, depending on the team they put together, and depending on whether they want to transform or they want to create a kleptocracy. When George Bush Sr. left the presidency, after a while he was very quiet. And Bernard Shaw, CNN, had the privilege to do the first interview with him. He had kept out of the scene for a while. And during the interview, Bernard Shaw said, so tell me, you've always been in public policy. Why? Why not private sector? I mean, he had money already, oil, Texas and Kenny Bunkpot. He said, why public policy? He sat back, reflective mode. He said, if you don't step forward and the wrong people do, you forfeit the right to criticize them. Yes. If we sit back just criticizing on WhatsApp, the wrong people get in. And they make sure they create a system where you can never get in. Because that's their sustenance. That's what makes them what they are. Not you and me. We are professionals. Here, nobody gives you anything, right, Kofi? You work for it. You remember when I used to come here? After struggling at Michigan State, I come down here and we go to your apartment and we party like that. Well, yes, we're professionals, right? We work for it. So, you know why I went back. Now, I went back to SLPP, you know my saga. Yeah? You know my saga. My wife and I arrived, well, no, I came before you. You stayed back a little bit to keep packing the stuff to ship. We packed over 30 years of our life and went back to Sierra Leone. Arrived 22nd of August, 24th of August, I was in the party office. You know how they welcomed me? They spat at me before Ebola was finished. Synchronized speeding. They had 200 people there to welcome me. Raining abuses you cannot even imagine. But I stood firm that day, I folded my hand. After a while, I wiped my face. I didn't even think of Ebola until 6 o'clock in the evening when I was going into the shower. I said, holy cow, maybe I should call CDC immediately. Yeah. To send some samples by Concord, to check quickly. Yes, synchronized speeding. The assumption was, let's rough him up and he'll take the next flight back to the States or wherever he came from, Vienna at that time. But I've been there 2 years. If anything, I have shown that all of us, we can have resilience when we are committed to a cause. I have stayed there 2 years in the SLPP, pushing for constitutionality, reform, and rebranding. And they have not heard me one bit. The current leadership we have is committed to one agenda. The agenda is all of them want to come back. They've been in office 5 years almost. It's supposed to be 2-year terms. Now, how can you tell APC to change if you say don't sit inside a 5-year wait for the 2-year no more, no election? You understand what I'm saying? You can immediately see that this is not the SLPP our fathers and forefathers created. That's the party that brought independence. They give him a coat of arms. You understand? And then they say unity, freedom, and justice. Land of the free. Yeah? Land of the free. So what did I find? A bunch of guys leading that party who had one agenda. They have to come back and they have to coronate whoever they want to be the leader of the party. Whether he or she can win or not, that's irrelevant. Yeah? Number one. Number two, all kinds of intimidation and restrictions. Yeah, I told you about my welcome. It never ended. Yeah, for a while I was persona non grata in a number of party offices. Yeah, it took a while for that to change. Just being steadfast and saying, no, I'll keep knocking on your door. Yeah, intimidation, violence. And you know, last year somebody was killed in Kenema anyway. Yeah, that's not me. And they've started their problems before I arrived. I arrived in 2015. By 2013, they were already in court, 3 cases in court.